Yo, what's poppin', people? Welcome back to another episode of Kicking Their Bass TV. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, also hit the like button if you guys have been enjoying the content. Today we're gonna be doing some pond fishing. More importantly, I hope we're gonna be doing some bed fishing. I haven't been out to this pond in about a month and a half, and I'm assuming that they're gonna be on bed today, so that's the game plan. We're gonna go ahead and hop right into this because I'm expecting some big fish action. I don't want to hold you guys up too long. Let's go ahead and hop in to today's video. Try to catch some big fish. More importantly, try to catch our biggest fish of the year. Let's get it. Before we start fishing and start casting, I'm gonna show you guys the rig up process, what we're gonna be putting on today, and go ahead and get that out of the way. So I actually have this Fire Crawl Thunder Cricket on. This is actually Fletcher's. I forgot to give it back to him. Forgot it was on my rod. We're not gonna be throwing that today. You know, these fish, I predict, I haven't even walked by the pond, but I'm predicting they're gonna be pushed up very shallow and they're gonna be on bed. With that being said, I'm wanting to go with a more subtle approach, and I'm going to put on a Texas rig. So I have a 1/4 ounce bullet weight. We're gonna put that on our line. Boom. I have a 3/0 extra wide gap hook. We're gonna tie this on real quick. If you guys are wondering about what knot, it is a uni knot. If you guys want to learn how to tie this, go to the YouTube searches, type in Kicking Their Bass TV uni knot, and the video should pop up. All right, so we got the weight on here, we got the hook. Now lastly is obviously going to be the bait, and I am using a Rage Crawl, and this is an interesting color. It's green pumpkin pearl. So on half of the bait it's green pumpkin, and on the other half it's actually a pearl white. And you guys are probably going to ask me, Noah, I've never seen you throw this color before. Why are you throwing this color? Well, when it comes to bed fishing, I like seeing my bait, but at the same time I still like throwing a good natural color. And with this being half pearl white and half green pumpkin, one, I'm going to be able to see the bait, and two, it's still going to have that natural profile. So this is exactly what we're rigging up. We're going to go through the head of the bait, break it through, slide. Am I bleeding? There's a little bit of red in there. I thought I was bleeding. Slide the bait up. We're gonna weedless hook it. Boom, just like that. And this is the little rig that we're going with today. All right, y'all, we're gonna walk up to this pond. I actually just saw a big boy, 2 big boils. Yeah, they're up. They gotta be up shallow. Okay, one thing when it comes to bed fishing, these fish, if you can see the fish, this is a rule of thumb. If you can see the fish can see you majority of the time. So I'm actually going to play this very strategically. I'm going to stay way far away from this bank. I'm going to cast right on up here. I'm going to let that bait sink. Imagine catching one on our first cast. I have a feeling the fish is going to be really good today. We've had a good warming trend these last few days, and I think these fish are going to be pushed back up on these beds. Okay, they didn't get a bite first cast. I think that's a good thing. If you guys want to check out any of the Kicking Their Bass TV combos, they're only available on kickingtheirbass.com. We have the right hand bait casters, left hand, and also spinning combos. I'll leave the link in the description box down below. I appreciate everybody who supports me and the brand. Ooh. Oh my goodness. I don't know if that fish was big, but that was a crazy bite. Wow. Well, it's good to have a bite that quick. The last couple times I've been out here, guys, it's been hard to like land 5 fish on the bank within like 3 to 5 hours. It's been pretty tough, so I'm hoping it's going to be different today, and we're going to end up catching some big ones too. That's what I'm hoping. You know, this is the time of year where fishing tends to get pretty dang good. And I know you guys are probably asking, I haven't seen any beds this far. I haven't seen any. Water is a slightly murky, but no, I haven't seen any beds. But then again, we haven't walked far, we haven't looked too much. I see some fry right there on the edge of the bank. Some of these fish have definitely already bedded in here. Ooh, I think I might have just spotted our first bed. Oh, I actually see a dang fish, guys. Here we go. He's not on the bed. He's a little further off on this grass patch. I'm gonna reel this crawl right in front of his. Oh, he just boiled off. Look at that boil. I don't know if you guys see that. Golly. Oh, look at that freaking boil, guys. That had to have been a female. Wow. I I didn't see that fish pull back up. That was a little further off the bank. So what we're going to keep in mind here, we might not get this fish to bite right now, but we could come back in about 20 minutes in hopes that this fish is pulled back up on the spot. Let's see if we can get a shot at catching her. Oh my God, it was a big one. And I messed up again. Wow. Noah, come on now. I messed up last time I was here, guys, and I messed up again. So last time, the reason I lost that fish was because I hook set up and you see that tree and it broke my line. So this time I tried to hook set to the side so I wouldn't hit that tree, and I ended up just not getting a good hook on him. Golly. Well, maybe third time's a charm. Maybe we'll get them next time we're here. Ooh. There ain't no way that fish saw me, dude. I mean, like I said, if he saw me, or if I saw him, he might have saw me. I see one of them swimming. They're actually both looking at me. Oh yeah, one's creeping up on the bed. We're having to play very stealthy because these fish are so dang smart out here for some reason. I'm trying to stay low. They still know I'm up here. And they're not like locked, so I don't really want to get too obvious here with what I'm doing. Well guys, the fish are acting a little different than what I was expecting. They're not pushed up on bed how they should. There are a few on bed, don't get me wrong, but they're not pushed up how they should. Not only are they not pushed up how they should, but they're just not cooperating. The ones that are pushed up shallow, you could tell they're very finicky. They're not super territorial. They're not really aggressive by any means. Not really fish that I can sit there and play with and have confidence in catching. So I'm about to tie on this Thunder Cricket by Strike King. If you guys want to check out any of the baits or rods that I use, description box down below, I have the links and discount codes. We are going to fish fairly shallow. I am going to start trying out a little deeper too, because who knows, this fish might be pulled off. But yeah, that's kind of the game plan until we figure something out. That boil right there. Oh my goodness, one grabbed it right there. He didn't eat it all the way. I was like stepping down. I actually watched him eat it. I didn't even feel him. What in the world? It's gonna be a little tough day on us, ain't it? We got more of a natural color now, just a white and chartreuse, a little fluke on the back of it. Let's see if this does the trick. See if this increase our bites, because we have not had fish committing. We haven't really had fish biting, and so I'm having to switch up to figure out, you know, really what these fish want, to see what they want today, because I know it's possible to catch them. I can tell that they're not wanting to eat at all. I mean, this is going to be a tough day either way we see it, but I know there's a way to catch them. Oh my goodness, that's a nice one. There he is. Nice little 2-pounder. Nothing big. Got that fish turned on it. That's the first really good eat today. You know, yeah, I lost that good one on the crawl earlier, but I don't even know if he ate it good. I mean, I didn't get him pinned. Yes, I don't think it was the best hook set in the world, but then again, I'm not sure. But look at how he ate that white one right there with the chartreuse. That's how you want it. I saw him roll on it right there. He looked a lot bigger when he rolled on it. He looked like he could have been 3 pounds, but I'll take a solid 2-pounder to start off the video, guys. It took us a good second. I mean, we've been fishing for close to 2 hours without a fish, and then just finally landed one. So today is a tough day. We're not going to let it hold us back. We're going to keep on going and try to get some big fish on the bank. This gives me a lot of confidence seeing that fish eat that chatterbait. Thank you, buddy. There we go. All right, y'all. Maybe we finally found the juice. Just maybe. I haven't thrown it too long. I'm trying to get to this other side of the lake over here. over to the other side of the pond and see if this fish would be set up differently over there. So I'm just working. Oh, this next cast is a big one. That's a 3+. Dude, come on now. We might have found it, guys. It's what we needed all along. Man, look at that. That's a high 2. He ain't 3. That had me so excited, guys. I'm sorry. Oh man, that's a chunkier, dude. We got to upgrade from the last one. Next cast, man. Maybe that's what we needed to fire these fish off, is that color right there. Is that not crazy? Is that not insane, just to see the difference on how the baits and the colors of the baits can make the fish bite? It's unbelievable, man. But that's a pretty one. We're gonna toss him back in the water. We're gonna keep going. Second fish. Boys, I couldn't even finish the sentence before we had another fish. Isn't that crazy how your day can turn around just like that? If I catch another one, I'm gonna lose it. Let me tell you, I'm gonna lose it. They're tackling this color too. It ain't like they're just barely playing around with their following it. I mean, they are literally tackling. I've watched the last two eat it, which is pretty crazy. Let's see if we can get us a real big one right here. Let's put our heads down, cover a lot of water, and see if we can get one of these true giants to bite it. Those aren't bad fish, but they're not. Dude, come on now. Come on now. What is going on? All right. Y'all, I don't know what is going on. Either we found the best dang bait, the best color choice, the best retrieve, whatever the heck we're doing right, or we just came to the right side of the pond. That fish is a little bigger than the last one. They're slightly getting bigger every time. Look at that. Oh man, like I said, not any big ones, but these are all good fish. I mean, they're all good 2-pounders. That one's close to 3 if he had a little more chunk to him, but that's a pretty bass right there, guys. You gotta love it, getting in the outdoors, and more importantly, figuring out what the fish want and starting to catch them. I mean, we were out here for almost 2 hours, guys, without a dang bite. Well, we had one bite and we had a couple rolls and almost 3 casts. That was 4 casts, and out of the 4 casts we have 3 pretty good fish on the new bait. This I mean, you can't make it up, guys. You really can't. Wow, I'm just mind blown right now. Guys, let's just keep it going, baby. Let's just keep on making it happen. Let's imagine we get another one on this cast. It's 100% the bait. I mean, if we get another one in this corner, 100% the bait. I don't know. This is just unbelievable to see fish not biting at all, acting like they didn't want to eat anything. I mean, anything. And then you put this bait on right here and they're eating it. So this is a white and chartreuse chatterdonk. It's got a white pearl fluke on the back of it, and it has a gold blade, and this is a 3/8 ounce. And they are just crushing it, boys. They are crushing it. But this also makes me wonder, we fished all of this corner, all that side, all of this bank. We threw a couple casts in here before tying on this bait, but it's almost making me think too, what if this side of the bank going back there is where most of these fish are loaded up on? That's a question that we're not going to find out until we start going down there, but we might have just found the right area as well. It might not just be the bait. I think the bait has something to do with it, because I had a lot of followers on those other baits. But you know, us going back on this side and in this corner, this might be the juice little area. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, this is bait, 100%. 100%. Another freaking decent one. Don't get you in the goose poopy. Not a big one, but like I said, they're all like good, just 2 to 3 pounds. Like, man, there's some nice fish. I want to say this is either the same size as the last one or bigger than the last one. Like, we were just upgrading, and I hope it continues to go like that throughout the day. But look at the belly on that one. Pretty bass. That fish right there is every bit of 2 3/4 pounds. He ain't 3, but he's a nice one. Thanks, baby. I mean, man, this is crazy. So one thing I need to pay attention to on this bank too very shallow water, right? This is actually pretty much a big flat. So it's pretty flat, and then it has a drop off out there in the middle. So those fish, if they're around these beds, those beds could be all the way out on this flat. Just like that third fish I ended up catching. You know, I did catch him a little further off the bank. Those other bass, I caught them near the beds. But just because I caught him off the bank doesn't mean he's not near beds, especially on a flat like this. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast out here and really play around with keeping this bottom contact, 1, and 2, reeling this bait very steady, giving it some sporadic pops, and see if we can catch some more of these fish that are off the bank. Feel a bit. What is the timing on that? He ain't a biggin, but I was just saying I'm feeling a biggin right here, and then I got shalammed. Not a biggin, but a nice one. Look at that. Pretty bass. Another 2-pounder, man. The 2-pounders are biting today, man. They are not big by any means, but good, healthy fish. I mean, you cannot complain with catching them. I'm just having a good time, guys. It don't matter if they're 10 pounds or they're 2 pounds. I'm still having fun. It makes me question so much. Not just about today. This makes me question many of fishing trips. And what did I say earlier? I said, I know these fish aren't biting good. I mean, dude, he almost ate me right there. Hold on. We don't even have time to talk. Give me a second. Anyways, guys, what was I saying earlier? I said, you know, the fishing seems very tough today. I said, but there's always a way to catch it. I said, no matter how tough it is, there is always a way to catch them, okay? We could have thrown every bait in the book. We only stuck to 2 or 3 different baits, okay? But we finally found something that hit. So the fishing can be one of the most tough days that you've ever had, but in reality, 1, you could be throwing the wrong bait. 2, you could be throwing the wrong color because I was throwing the exact same dang bait in a different color. They wouldn't touch it. And that just shows that there's always something you can switch up to. There's always ways that you can adapt, whether you're on a pond, whether you're on a lake, whether you're on a river, to catch more fish. And they're freaking smoking. That's the biggest one here. Is it? No, it's a thick body bass. And look how they're eating it, guys. I mean, look at that. Okay, we thought today, yeah, that's close to 3 pounds. He ain't there, but he's close. I mean, we thought today had to have been one of the toughest days that I had been out in a minute. I mean, I've never just, yeah, it's been tough the last couple times we've been out here. Okay, like I told you guys, we only caught around 5 fish the other times we've been out here, but we already caught over 5 in the matter of freaking 25 minutes. Or we caught, is this our 6th one? I think this is our 6th one in 25 minutes, guys. And for 2 hours we didn't have a bite. Yeah, that one's close to 3. And I can't even, it's just insane to me. And it's a great feeling. Get outside, guys, do some fishing. If you're not having the best luck, switch up, adapt, adjust. Doesn't mean you're going to catch them every time, but try new things. And that is definitely not a technique that I haven't tried before, but I wasn't going to do it today until I tied it on. And now you guys see what's happening. Oh my God, look at that boil, dude. Oh, and he didn't eat it. Oh gosh, that fish was big. Now that was a freaking tank. I know you guys couldn't see that whole scenario that just went down. So if you guys are wondering how we're rigging this, we're just slapping it right on the back here. Nothing crazy. Pretty dang basic. Make some good fan casts out here. Yeah, they up on them cypress trees. He actually might have boiled trying to eat it there. I spooked him. He might have tried to eat it second time around. Yeah. See that boil right there? Last year, there's a lot of good bedfish. Oh yeah, they're on the freaking bank. There's a ton of them. And they just spooked off. A lot of them spooked off. They're acting so weird, man. They're not ready. Need to give it another week. Honestly, give it a couple more days, I would think. Imagine like a 14-pounder come up through the slop and I believe that fish is back up on that cypress tree. We're gonna get him fired up. Let's try it. I think our best bet is to skip it up there. Maybe not. Maybe that's not the best idea. Holy cow, that freaking boil was insane. See, that's a good one. There's a couple up there. There's a smaller one and a bigger one, a male and a female. That was crazy. Oh! Oh my gosh. What did I just do? You wanna know what's crazy? This is the freaking small one. This one's every bit of 3 pounds. It's the freaking small one. You are the freaking small one. You're every bit of 3, dude. Golly, you're almost 3.5. I couldn't imagine how big that one I hooked a second ago was. I don't even want to know how big that freaking donkey was I hooked a second ago. Thank you, baby. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, I thought it was a dang tree. I mean, the thing was so dang heavy, I felt like I had a cinder block on the end of my line. And I want to say she ain't gonna bite again, but then again, I just janked that male off the bed. I don't know if she's pulled back up or not. These ones actually seem locked. Ooh, I just got drilled, dude. I don't know how you didn't eat that thing. That was a good little bite. Ooh, that's a pretty good one. They're all about the same though. Like, I mean, I'd say he's that 2.5 pound range, and that bait just smacked the mess out of me. He actually ate it pretty good. Maybe that hook's just getting worn out or something. Hey, I'm not gonna lie, that thing got me good. That thing smacked me in the elbow. Oh, stuck that fish too, dang it. I was on bed. I see there's a couple beds down this bank. He definitely came off one of them beds. Oh. Yep. That's 4 pounder. Let's go. Look at that. Look at that. It came right off. Oh my goodness, boys. 4 pounder yonder. We've been waiting on it all day. That is by far our biggest one today. What a way. What a way to catch one. I want to say that that's not the same fish that bit me before. I don't think he would have ate it again. I stuck that other fish pretty good. It's a beautiful one though. Thank you, buddy. There he goes. Let's go, man. That is sweet. Yeah, that's awesome. We just caught a 4 pounder, but I'm just more amazed with this dang bait and how it turned around our day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the freaking like button. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it.